You might not have known this, but the United States is being ripped off by Canada. That's what Donald Trump said. Listen to this.
We've been ripped off for years, and we're not going to be ripped off anymore. No.
Then Trump goes on to say that we don't need anything from Canada, but he wants Canada to be the 51st state. Here, let me play this.
We don't need anything they have. As a state, it would be one of the great states anyway. This would be the most incredible country visually. If you look at a map, they drew an artificial line right through it between Canada and the U.S., just a straight artificial line. Somebody did it a long time ago, many, many decades ago, and makes no sense. It's so perfect as a great and cherished state. Keeping "O Canada," the national anthem. I love it. I think it's great. Keep it. But it'll be for the state, one of our greatest states. Maybe our greatest state. We don't need their lumber. We don't need their energy. We have more than they do. We don't need anything. We don't need their cars. I'd much rather make the cars here. And there's not a thing that we need.
So, according to Trump, if Canada becomes the 51st state, the United States really isn't going to get anything out of this great deal, right? From this great deal maker. Now, Canada, they're the ones that's going to benefit the most out of this great deal. Lucky Canada. But did you also hear what one of Trump's reasoning is for Canada to become the 51st state? Here, let me play this again for you.
This would be the most incredible country visually. If you look at a map, they drew an artificial line right through it between Canada and the U.S., just a straight artificial line. Somebody did it a long time ago, many, many decades ago.
Yeah, visually. Visually, this is going to look so great on a map, so perfect. And Canada might become one of the greatest states. Do you hear that, New York? Do you hear that, Texas? Do you hear that, Florida? But while this is all happening, there might be a little disruption.
Now, there'll be a little disruption, but it won't be very long.
So yeah, your investment accounts like your 401ks and your IRAs will probably be a little disrupted as this trade war country swap saga unfolds. But on the positive side of things, if you are a long-term investor like myself, this has the potential to present some great wealth building opportunities in the long run. But at the end of the day, the most important thing for you is to understand this.
There are no winners in a trade war.